Here's Rice. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Indiana. Here's LeBerry. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Passes it to Karaman. It's tipped. And they're pushing it up. Will it go? And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Not turning the ball over is important for any team, obviously. But he said it takes on extra meaning when going up against a team with so many small ball hawks, who will seize any opportunity to come up with a steal and turn it into easy points on the other end of the floor. Gentlemen?
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
You know, you have to watch film on them for a few minutes to see how sturdy they are defensively.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no surprise they spent the bulk of their preparations getting their offensive game plan in place and ready to roll.
And here is Morris. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Rice. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already. It is so hard to contain it. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Here's Sacre. West Indiana, he was really on his game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
To the left wing, here's Stokes. It's rebounded by LeBerry.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Here's Rice inside. And here they come. Here's Karaman. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Pass to Goose. And the pass to Karaman. Knocks down the 3 ball. Doc's got 16 points.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Finished off the break. He's got 18.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Running them right out of the gym, Greg. I mean, the defense looks like they're ready for a break.
Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And that one is hammered home.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Sacre dishes to Rice. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Putting it from their comfort zone so far in this one, 57% from the field. Here's Stokes. He has 6. Here's Frank. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in score for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
They've got Doc. Goose out there with Goose. That's Goose. And it's Rice in at the 5. We've got Goose. Doc is out there with Doc. And it's Frank in at the 4 spot. Goose out there with Goose. And there's Doc. And there's Doc. And it's LeBarry in at the center position. Here's Stokes. Here's Carmine, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Doc. He's got 21 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Sacre. Pass to LeBarry. Hook shot. No good. Gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the basket good. 25 points for Doc.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Morris a screen. Dishes it to Sacre. Hits it from 3-point range. Sacre's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Stokes. And Machado pulls it down.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Sacre kicks to Morris. There's the dish to Machado. To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Doc. He's coming off an excellent season. Tops in scoring, 1st in rebounding. And, of course, he established himself as the most prolific passer in the game last season, the league leader in assists.
Yeah, and that's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
Takes the 3. The rebound by Sacre. Sacre's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Out left to the wing. The tray does not fall. Only his 4th miss in 14 attempts. The shape. And it's blocked. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 2nd quarter. But they get it back. Here's Frank. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. 5 points in the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Rice. Got a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here in the 2nd quarter, about 3 minutes played. Just 5 to shoot. And it's a foul called on Doc. That's his 1st foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too. Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And, guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Here in the 2nd quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Sacre passes to Machado. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Goose. He has 9 points and the 2 nice steals as well. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Boy, has he been steady at the helm today.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc.
You know, Kevin, they were absolutely fantastic last year. I mean, they demanded respect from behind the arc all year long. Very consistent and very disciplined in their shot selection. They knew exactly how to move the defense and move themselves to get quality looks from behind the three-point line. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's become...
Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Get out the mustard. I mean, we got a hot dog in the house.
Oh, baby, slam it down.
Well, if you've got the space and you've got the skills, why not flaunt it? Let it show.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's Sacre. Misses in close.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Lets it go from deep. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Klein, and that one is stuffed right through.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And that one's good. 30 points for Doc.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Sacre. Soft touch off the glass.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Count the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
They set the screen. Here's LeBerry. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Goose has got 12 in the game.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Brewer with the ball. Misses the one-handed jam.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Sacre's shot is off. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Kicks it to Stokes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Passes to Goose. Wide open. And he hits the jump shot. Goose has got 6.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Feeds it to Rice. He dishes it to Sacre. Clock at 6. 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Stokes. No luck. And that does it for the first half of play. The away team, they lead by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are...
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Doc has been sensational.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is.